Thank you for watching today's video. Today we're going to show you how to apply silicone to the tips and to the landing area of your tail. I'm actually going to turn this tail over because this is the landing area. The landing area is opposite of the foot pockets. So if you feel the tail and you can feel the little footholes, flip it over and do it that way. It's best to start on this side because this way you can do the tips and then you can also do the landing area at the same time. Then when you're done, when that's dry, you flip it over and all you'll have to do is the tips. As you can see here, we have 100% silicone. It's just all-purpose silicone. This is 100% waterproof, about $4.50 I think at Walmart or Target. Home Depot, same thing. And then we have a paintbrush. As you can see, it's got a little bit of silicone on it because we just did that tail right there. One other thing to note is that we have some cardboard on top of the table that we're working on. Only reason is we're going to try to get along the edges here, and we don't want to get that onto the table that we're working on. So here we go. There's really nothing you can do to mess this up. So don't be afraid to apply silicone. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get it in an area about from here down. We also want to get it into this little crack here, the little seam. That just helps to make it one smooth surface. So we're going to start off by just applying silicone. Okay. And then I like to just take a little bit and put it in here so that we can work with it. Then we're going to take our paintbrush, and don't worry about if it gets silicone on it. The paintbrush actually gets better with time. So the more silicone you have on it, it's going to be a little bit harder, and it's just going to be easier to work with. So as you can see, I'm just working it into the seam here, and then I'm just going to take the paintbrush and kind of close that off. All right, so that just gives us a nice clean edge there. Then we're going to take silicone, we're going to go around the edges, and then we're just going to take this and just work it up here. Again, if you go a half an inch lower or a half an inch higher, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, the more that you get covered, the better off it'll be. And soon your daughter will be asking you to silicone her entire tail like my daughter. I have yet to do that. Simple as can be. That's all you want to do. Make sure that you cover everything on the tail. Once you're done with that, you're going to do the other tip, and then what we're also going to do is we're going to do the landing area. What we like to do is we like to take the tail and kind of sit it under there a little bit, just to kind of keep it nice and even. And then again, we're just going to take silicone, apply it like that, and again, no right way, no wrong way to do this. That's all there is to it. And you can try to, if you want to, you can try and make it a nice, shape like that. But again, it's hardly noticeable. As you can see, nobody's going to worry about it. The Mermaid isn't going to worry about it. It's just going to be protection for the tail. So once we do that, what we do recommend is that you take the tips and put it over the edge of the table to dry. What we don't want to do is we don't want to leave it on the cardboard and then it sticks to the cardboard and pulls the cardboard up with it. So just where you've painted, just push it off the table, and this way we're not going to have anything sticking. When you're done, this is what it's going to look like. You can see it's just like rubber. It's given it such a great layer of protection. You can hardly see this. I may have put a little bit too much on here, but again, you can't you can't put too much, you can only put too little. All right, you can see the seams here are all nice and neat. All right, they're nice and even, and this is sealed. We've got it on the edge here, and we do both sides of the tips and the landing area. That's all for today. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call anytime and we'll be happy to help you through it.